What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. Hope all you had a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. I don't blame Franco not one bit. I can't say that I blame him. I really can't. And just for the record, if y'all don't already have this, get y'all some cocoa butter. This right here, cocoa butter does the skin good. I love using it. Because with all this cold weather going around out here, I be feeling ashy. I really do. I do. But anyway, I don't blame Franco for telling Ava to get lost. Like, I really don't. Because she went there to go see this man. Mind you, this is her friend, quote unquote, who's laid up in a hospital bed battling something that he currently doesn't know what the hell he battling. He think it's just dehydration and he feels like he's fine. He claims that he was just dehydrated, as far as he know. But this is your friend laying in a hospital bed, and you come in here with your fake concern, talking about, acting like you're a friend, which you're not. Coming in there pretending like you're checking on Franco and stuff like that. She had an ulterior motive for coming here. She's sitting there apologizing to him and admitting that she, did try to get Liz and Nicholas to hook up and stuff so she can get the money. But of course, she had an ulterior motive for coming here, and her ulterior motive was she needed the proof, the picture that Franco had of Liz and Nicholas and stuff like that. She needed the proof so she could divorce him and save a life. And we all know whose life she's talking about, that little jackass brother of hers. So when Franco asked her whose life, she talking about, I can't say. I don't blame Franco for telling her to kick rocks, because he basically told her, like, her and Nicholas deserve each other, and he, doesn't want nothing to do with her. Get out of his room. Period. And I don't blame Franco at all. I am happy though that Cameron has someone that he can go to for, guy conversation. Because I know it'd be awkward for Cameron to go to his mom and stuff and have these conversations about girls and all that. Like, it's kind of awkward. Like, you want a man's opinion, So I'm happy that he can go to Franco about it and stuff and, lean on him for support. And I agree with Franco. I think Cameron should just table the whole thing. For me, I feel like, you just got to do what you have to do. Cameron's young. You're a teenager. You don't have to make no decisions about who you want to date and all that. Just go to the Halloween party and have a ball. Just have some fun. But Portia got his test results back. His CT scan and stuff. And it is not looking good. She literally, it's just not looking good. So she decided to call Terry, Liz's friend, for a consult. And for those that don't know, Terry is an oncologist. So this is looking like it may be cancer for Franco. He had some weird dream while he was in the hospital bed and stuff. He had a nightmare. He was laying next to a monkey playing a cymbal, and he was, in one hand was a bloody knife, and the other hand was a spray paint can. So basically, he was having these dreams, basically, of his old life, basically, when he was a crazy murderer and stuff. So he was having that kind of nightmare. But I kind of feel bad for Franco. I do. Because I wouldn't wish cancer on nobody, to be honest. So for him to be, having that, I feel like that's, pretty jacked up, to be honest. Hopefully it's not, stage 4 or nothing, stage 3, hopefully they caught it, they catch it early, hopefully. So anyway, moving on from that. So Cyrus is continuing to, make his way through Port Charles. Carly, of course, did not want him in her hotel, but, she can't just be kicking people out. That's not good business practice. So of course he's meeting with Sasha. talking about he feels like he could be a friend to her and their friendship could be mutually beneficial. I was like, hell no, Sasha, you need to get up and run. So when Sasha was leaving and she was going to the elevator and stuff, some dude walked up to her and handed her an envelope talking about she dropped it, and inside the envelope was more cocaine. And we all know who got her that cocaine. Cyrus. We know it was your ass. Cyrus could tell that she's a drug addict. He could tell by looking at her and the way that she was acting and talking and stuff. She's a druggie. I feel bad for Sasha. I do. I feel horrible for that girl. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. It does horrible things. And of course, you know, Carly is all concerned about her and stuff, and, you know, went to Sonny about it and basically told Sonny, like, she saw, you know, Sasha and Cyrus hanging out, you know, eating together or whatever. And she's concerned that Sasha's doing drugs. So you already know Carly's going to step in and try to help this girl. I'm actually happy Carly's involved in this because this is something positive for Carly to get involved in. And I'm happy about that. You know, Carly for once getting in something positive instead of something negative. But I mean, it's a negative situation, but she's going to try to help turn it into a positive. And hopefully she can help Sasha because Sasha desperately needs it. But at the same time, Sasha has to want the help too because, like I said, if an addict doesn't want the help, you're wasting your time. That's all you're doing. You're kind of, I mean, you're not wasting your time, but it's like until they fully want the help, it's like everything you help them with is going to kind of be for naught because it's all going to go down the toilet once they go back and use the first chance they get. Like, that's all I'm saying. So I kind of like the fact that Spinelli went to Sonny for advice and stuff like that about how do you help somebody that you know is making a huge mistake. Because Spinelli feels like he's helpless at this point and trying to help Maxie. And Sonny basically let him know. He was like, you may feel like you're helpless, but the other person isn't helpless. You know what I'm saying? And Maxie really isn't helpless, but is she, you know, more clueless than anything, but I wouldn't say helpless. So, of course, Spinelli ran into Valentine. And, you know, he wanted to use Spinelli's hacking abilities or whatever, but Spinelli basically mumbled that he had no sooner helped Valentine than support Maxie, Mary, and Peter, but he kind of cut himself off while he was talking. But he put his foot in his mouth and basically alerted to Valentine that he's not on board with this marriage, even though he lied to Maxie and Peter and told them that he was on board with the marriage. So anyway, moving on from that. So Anna is, you know, she got Maxie a birthday present, I guess a new bag or whatever, which was nice. That was nice of her. Finn was asking Peter to be his groomsman or whatever. First of all, Peter and Maxie will have their wedding before y'all gonna have y'all wedding, which I find totally stupid and ridiculous, but okay. Like, y'all still playing this non-existent ass wedding? I thought we were over that by now. I thought we were done. I thought, you know, the wedding was shelved or something for the time being. Like, they're still going ahead with that? It's taking a mighty long time for them to plan this wedding. Like, I'm just saying. Like, because I mean, I know in real life, it does take at least a year, but I'm like, y'all been engaged for a hot minute. I'm just saying. And this is daytime drama, so y'all might want to hurry up with the wedding already, because you got other people getting married before y'all, which is sad, because y'all been engaged way longer. So it's kind of, it's sad. So anyway, Finn had to go back to the hospital, so he's not going to be able to do trick-or-treating with Violet and Chase. Anna's going to have to pass out the candy by herself, and she's trying to decide on which costume, you know, which color costume she should wear, the white witch's outfit, the black one. So, of course, she went with the white one. Valentine basically popped by the house or whatever to update her that Peter has a Spinelli problem, because basically Spinelli's not on board with this, and he feels like whenever Spinelli has a problem, that means Jason's not too far behind. But, you know, Anna feels like Jason's not going to do nothing since they have an understanding that he's to back the hell off of Peter. So Anna got the delivery or whatever for the test results and stuff. She's been waiting for to find out if, you know, she's Peter's mother or not. So anyway, moving on from that. So Nicholas popped up at Charlie's or whatever to confront Julian, and Nicholas basically realizes that Nell left her leverage against Julian. She left that letter to Ryan. So Ryan's using that to blackmail Ava into doing what he wants her to do, including this dumbass divorce. So basically, he offered to help Julian with a fake passport, basically a whole new life, which Julian turned down, which I find to be totally stupid, because I would have took Nicholas up on that offer. Because Julian, you are running out of time and you are running out of options. So you should have took that offer, dum-dum. Because your time is ticking down right about now. I would have took the offer. Like, I'm just saying. So basically, he told Ava about his little run-in with Nicholas and stuff. So Ava came up with a new plan, which a lot of people figured she would. She's going to use the fake divorce papers that Nicholas had drawn up. She's going to use those to make Ryan believe that her and Nicholas are divorced. I mean, that's your only smart option at this point in order to, you know, do a last-ditch effort to save your little spineless brother. But is it going to work in the long run? Not really. Not really. I don't think so. Because eventually Julian's going to get got. So all of this is for nothing, to be perfectly honest. So, of course, she showed up to Pentonville to visit Ryan and stuff to show him the documents. So anyway, Trina, she showed up to Charlie's and stuff dressed as Princess Leia. And Joss was a cheerleader. What's his face? Dev was a Dracula, and Cameron was a sailor. They look good. They all look nice in their costumes and stuff. I remember when I was younger and stuff, you know, walking around with my, you know, Jason Voorhees outfit on. I loved Halloween. Halloween is one of my favorite times. One of the favorite times. I would say Halloween and Christmas are my favorite times of the year. My favorite time. Halloween and Christmas. I love it. Horror movies, Christmas, you got the feel-good Christmas movies, the Hallmark stuff. I love it, you know. It puts me in a better mood. It really does. So, of course, Joss was getting a little snarky with Cameron, and her and Cameron were bickering back and forth. Just a whole lot of foolishness. But little did they know, there was some big dude stalking outside in a what the hell was it? A Darth Vader costume. So Trina, they ended up going to the party, and Trina left her phone, and the dude in the Darth Vader outfit noticed that she left her phone. He looked at it and saw the picture of Taggart and Trina as a screensaver. So when Julian took the phone and stuff, they got into a tussle. Julian took the mask off of him, and of course, Darth Vader was Taggart. To me, that was a stupid move, Taggart. You were spotted yet again. This is like, and the last thing you need is for Julian to know that you're alive. It's the last thing you need. So basically, I feel like we're getting close to the realization. We're getting close to the revelation that Taggart is alive. So, because more and more people are going to find out he's alive. So, eventually, Portia and Trina are going to figure it out, too. And I feel bad for Trina when the truth come out, because I know she's going to be pissed. I know she's going to be pissed. Ain't no question about that. So anyway, back at the Metro Court, Matsy and Peter are celebrating Matsy's birthday over dinner, and Spinelli, of course, crashes it and gives her a Dungeons and Dragons starter set. Some little thingy that they can do as a family with Georgie and stuff, some little game or whatever, which I thought was nice. So, of course, when Matsy left, Peter was wondering if Spinelli was sincere about giving his blessing for the two of them to get married. You know, him being okay with it or whatever. So, anyway, Peter gets a phone call. Now, this phone call intrigued me to my core. Peter gets a phone call from a woman who says, "Hello, Peter. It's your old friend, Helena. Frank Valentini, Chris Van Eaton, I'm just going to let y'all know, don't play games with me. Do not, because you know I've been waiting for 5 years for Helena to really be alive. Do not play with me. It better be Helena. That's all I have to say. Don't play with my emotions. Do not play games with me. It better be the Queen Bee. She better be coming back. That's all I gotta say. As long as Constance Towers has breath in her body, she should be playing Helena Cassadine. Helena should not have been killed off. Keep her around. It better be her. That's all I have to say. It better be my girl. I'm just saying. It better be. I'm not playing. It better be. I'm going to be mad as all hell if it ain't. Stop playing. Stop playing with me. Like, it got to be her. Like, I hope it's Helena. I hope it is. I hope so. So, moving on from that. So, Nicholas is back at the hospital harassing Elizabeth. He's trying to talk about, he want to talk to her more about Ava and stuff because Liz is the only one who knows how he feel. And she's the only one that he can trust or whatever. And Liz was like, no, you really can't. I don't blame Liz. Like, enough is enough. Like, how many times are you going to keep running to Liz about your little twisted marital issues after what you tried to do to her marriage? So I don't blame Liz. Like, Liz is over it. It's like, figure out your own shit. Leave me alone. Figure out your own problems. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the shenanigans that you pulled. So anyway, I enjoyed this episode. I thought this was a pretty good episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought about it. I will see y'all all later. Hope you all have a great night. See you later. Peace.